We are recording.
Ooh, that was a nice sound.
I didn't know. I never know when people are going to be here. Oh, hi. No. Hi. Did you make anything visual for this? I'm worried that I was expected to do something visual, like a lookbook or a capsule collection. Other terms I don't understand. A pin board. Is that what it's called?
That's why I'm saying no.
It's called pinning?
I don't know what those
The kids are calling it
mean.
pinning.
Pinning.
The kids, young people are calling it pinning.
Is that like the Gen Alpha version of choking? I don't know what that is.
I mean, that's the beauty of a joke that's that durable, is it can apply to lots of different things, including whatever you just read about this week. That's an old Max joke. Remember how Max would say, see, I can't do the Max voice.
Why not?
What do you mean? Because I got canceled? No, because I can't do the Max voice. I'm not good at it.
What's the Max?
I can only say one word.
voice?
I can only. Jesus fucking Christ! You sure
This is very important.
You sure it's just your monitor that's broken? I think you need a monitor. Okay, I can only. Okay, now I have not rehearsed this.
Okay.
And just so y'all know, rehearsal and practice are different. I have not rehearsed this, but I think I can say the one thing I can say closest to Max is one word.
All right.
Splatter.
You're right. That was really bad.
Yeah. I know. I think, I gotta be honest. I don't think repeating it, doing it again, I don't think it's going to get any better.
Splatter.
But I also I still sometimes read things that the president has written in a Max reading a Trump tweet voice. I just do. In the same way that my father, the Eric Trump, my father thing will always be the Max voice in my head. And no matter how you impersonate Max saying my father, it never sounds like the way Max says it. I
mean, I think this is a situation where it's kind of like the Trump voice. I mean, there
are so many though.
Well, but you can't get it right. Like Shane Gillis gets close.
Well,
what's his name on SNL gets close. Yeah.
No, I totally get what you're saying. If I were going to say that positively, I'm correcting you, by the way, in a passive aggressive way. What I would say in a positive way is people who are well known for many different kinds of political impressions, but for the sake of this discussion, a Trump impression, it reminds me of the old thing about when five blind men touch parts of an elephant or a camel, it depends on the story, they each would describe a different animal. And I think that's you know what I'm saying? It depends on which part of the elephant you're holding. So Anthony, I forget his name, the guy who did the Trump show on Comedy Central, we followed each other on Twitter, Anthony Chachamchuk. Oh, you know who he is? Wait, hang on. You know who he is?
All right, fancy pants. All right. Oh.
Do you feel like that's a thing I do for clout?
No. That was.
I'm honored if
joke.
people pretend to like me, unlike you.
No, I am happily a proud, sweaty tryhard. That's why it was funny.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
You love watching things.
Yeah.
I apparently
do you remember a little
TV
show called What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh, indeed.
Remember a guy who thought he was into Ocean's 11, but then figured out Ocean's 13 has some pretty good world building? Please yell the name.
I actually don't know. I don't remember that.
Laszlo's Friend? Las Vegas? Shawnee!
He needs dirt from his homeland.
That guy. Shawnee is the guy I'm talking about. He got one of the this is so awful to talk about. I'm sorry, we shouldn't talk about Trump impersonations, but did you see the one? I put it on the internet because whenever sometimes I'm still struck. This is not the show. Sometimes I'm still struck. And the only thing I can feel to say is I'll share it with somebody and then I'll sometimes just say, the kids still got it. What we used to love, of course, the greatest Trump tweet of all time. Well, it depends. There's the Robert Pattinson one is really good. I think in many ways,
my favorite.
Graydon Carter. I think Graydon Carter is the greatest Trump tweet of all time, partly because it to me in my head set the tone for his subsequent tweets.
I don't know what you're talking. The Graydon Carter.
No, I got it. So basically, real quick, Graydon Carter, who's a little bit problematic. He was at the time, I want to say at Spy. He's been at New Yorker, I want to say. But anyway, Graydon Carter is one of those publishing bigwigs in New York. Mm-hmm. And is probably best known in the Trump world. Well, he's the guy who, for example, was part of the experiment to send a bunch of rich people increasingly small checks and see which ones rich people would cash. And Trump was the only one who cashed every single check that was sent to him, no matter how much it was for.
That's really good. That sounds like something I would read. I'm surprised I did not.
Party. But the famous one is that he and I think it's Spy Magazine, they're the ones who first referred to then New York financier Donald Trump as a short-fingered vulgarian. And that's when Trump would do that thing where he'd circle something in Sharpie and send it to somebody. And there was one, I think there's a photo out there somewhere of a thing he sent to Graydon Carter where he'd taken a Sharpie and circled his hand in a photo and said, "Not so short now, right?" Something like that.
Was this a Margaret Maggie Haberman or the circling? Did they also break that, or was that another outlet? Like I'm kind of still fascinated.
What are you talking about?
Did Trump send that to him? Like, I gotcha, bitch. Or was that uncovered? Did he tweet that?
Well, I mean, he sends it to a lot of people. I don't think it's a secret. In the same way that, as Molly Haberman revealed, John Barron was not a real person. John Barron was the person he made up to leak his sex stuff to Maggie Haberman and other people. And that's also then became his, that began, mm-hmm. I don't know what you remember, sweetheart. And then that also became, his son's name, which I'm sure is a coincidence.
I do think about that.
Where is this?
Most of the banger Trump tweets. I mean, the only reason I remember the Robert Pattinson one is because I had a crush on Kristen Stewart, and I was in a very boring class. It's fine if
you have a crush on both of them. You don't have any kind of crush on Robert Pattinson at all. Did you even notice what was hanging from the backpack? Did you even notice? I think people don't notice what's hanging from the backpack.
It depends on what I was going to say. It depends on what movie he's in, or the last, like Lighthouse. Robert Pattinson.
Name a terrible movie he's in. Mickey 7 is the closest to a terrible movie he's in.
The first four
terrible.
Twilights, Breaking Dawn.
Oh, I haven't seen any of those.
Well, I don't know what you see.
Ready?
I read all the
You ready?
books.
I think I found it. Ready?
Yes.
Sissy Graydon Carter of failing Vanity Fair magazine and owner of bad food restaurants has a problem. His Oscar party is no longer quote unquote hot. I'm going to read that to you again. Sissy Graydon Carter of failing Vanity Fair magazine and owner of bad food restaurants has a problem. His Oscar party is no longer hot.
What year was this? That is incredible.
That's pretty great. Bad food restaurants.
Bad food restaurants.
But this is one where, like, he's been having a time. The fella's not doing great. I think he's not getting a lot of sleep. But this one really took me back to the old days. It is the show, but I'm acting like it's not, so that I can not feel bad about reading this. You ready? This is one that went out on his network that he owns. Can I read this to you? This is from
please
over the weekend. And apparently there's been some attrition from his big birthday party, UFC bash, rock and roll party. Like, a lot of the singer from I think Poison dropped out. So they're dropping like flies. And he got heavily rebuffed on things publicly, and he doesn't like that. Here's what he said. He said, "I am thinking, this is what he said on his network. I'm thinking about bringing the number one attraction anywhere in the world, the man who gets much larger audiences than Elvis in his prime, and he does so without a guitar, the man who loves our country more than anyone else, and the man who some say is the title case, greatest president in history, paren, all caps, the GOAT, exclamation point, comma, close paren, Donald J. Trump, all caps. To take the more than anyone else, and the man who some say is the greatest president in history, to take the place of these highly paid, third-rate, quote-unquote, artists and give a major speech, rallying the country forward like I have done ever since being president, exclamation point. Now, I imagine he said, thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT, but I think they just leave that off at this point, and I think that's a shame. We don't edit for content here.
I don't know. I really wonder.
Oh, doesn't he seem like he's kind of going through it right now?
Oh yes, I didn't.
Maybe Jill Biden will write a book about him.
I don't know what that's a joke about.
We have a lot of fun here, don't we?
At least he'll be great for comedy.
Right. Third-rate artists, and just so you know. Well, I don't want to drag this out, but what's fun is, so this is before everybody had canceled. So he's basically referring to everybody at his big event now as third-rate artists and losers.
Mm-hmm. Which unlike Elvis.
Well, which caused Vanilla Ice to say, I'm still in. I'll play anywhere. Like, I don't fucking care. It's all about pleasing the fans or something. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, my God. So
Stop. All right, now stop. Collaborate and listen. I did not go to his 50th birthday party, but I don't know. So did you make anything visual? I feel well, first of all, I have, as usual, an unorthodox approach to this weird fucking challenge. Did you make anything visual?
I tried, but it wasn't good. So I just have
so
a
the
list
answer then is no
of things. Yes,
okay.
I have.
What kind of answer would that be if you answered a yes or no question? What kind of question? What kind of answer would that be, do you think?
A rambling one. One that. Oh,
this is Rocky
boy.
Horror. Right now, everybody be throwing spoons or something and going like, decorous.
I don't know.
Decorous.
You got up early this morning. Were you reading Trump posts from his network this morning, or
why would anything I said in this last 12 minutes and 37 seconds? What would lead you to think that? And why does it matter when I got up?
I'm not leading. I'm asking.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I take it back. Hang on. You're trying, aren't you? You're trying. This is how you try.
I'm trying. I'm
like Adam Sandler
trying.
in an Uncut Gems movie. Now, what about Good Time? You've seen Good Time, right?
Yes, I think.
Isn't that one of the great movies?
It is. I'm not.
Benny Safdie. Jesus fucking Christ, Benny Safdie's good in that.
I think, as you said, no idea what he looks like half the time.
Who?
Did not Benny Safdie. Just couldn't
he looks
pick him
so
out.
different in the TV show that I love, whose name I can never remember. The Bubble or the House or whatever. The Curse.
Yeah. The Bubble.
Because he's got that weird ass, like, Quiet Riot wig. And a lot
bracelets.
of jewelry.
Yeah. I don't.
I do not like it. I do not like jewelry.
No.
Jewelry.
Oh, no.
It sounds anti-Semitic, but it's not. It's anti-Semitic. Means it takes place from before the Semitic peoples, like antediluvian or antebellum.
Thank you.
Or as my wife would say, antebellum. Want to do your intro?
Oh. This is Due by Friday, a weekly challenge podcast with Alex Cox and Merlin Mann. This week's challenge: design your dream outfit. Now, is this where kind of like with the
it's the only thing that gets me out of bed on Wednesdays.
I feel like Josh Widdicombe doing the Taskmaster theme, and he was the only one who had to do it, but he was sweating and he was trying so hard, and I think he did great.
Oh my gosh. But some people really get picked on, don't they? Mark Watson gets some mean ones. Mark Watson, remember he What was his? He had the one where he had to do something over like 6 months and keep texting Greg anonymously or something. Like, oh my God.
Oh, the heron. I love the heron.
Oh, this may make up for the heron. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Heron makeup. Hey, everybody. Well, let's see.
Oh boy.
Man, how cute is Joanna Page, huh? Isn't she cute? We shouldn't talk about TV, huh? We talk too much about it because now we got Matchy in this. Now Matchy's,
Listen, this is already.
You ever heard the story?
You
ever heard the story about the chicken saying to the pig, "We should start a breakfast restaurant"? You ever heard that story? No,
Merlin.
Well, it seems that at one point, an entrepreneurial chicken title. Says to a pig, the chicken says, "Hey, we should start a breakfast restaurant." And the pig says, "Oh, you got to be kidding me. No way." And I got to make sure I get the wording right because the wording's everything. And the chicken says, "I don't understand. Breakfast is big business. And, I'm already making, breakfast stuff." And the pig says, "Yeah, well, you're involved, but I'm committed."
And what's the meaning of this story?
Ham don't make eggs. Sam, I am.
No, I was going to make fun of you, but you said it in a funny way.
Thank you.
You're right. Wording is everything.
Yeah, it's okay to talk like an idiot if you know what you're doing.
What does that mean?
Oh, it means that like to get Vulgarians to understand art, you have to tell them things like, "Oh, actually, Picasso could draw really good when he wanted to."
Really
and they go, "Well, then show me the things that look like a picture."
Really well.
What?
Knees and toes. Really, really well.
What?
Really well.
Knees and toes?
Knees and toes. See, when I do it, when I make
10 and 2,
little
10 and 2,
references
10 and 2?
to a television show, never...
Are you talking about the head, shoulders, knees and toes song that get wrong? Oh, okay.
Knees and toes.
Which, is that Rod? That's Rod Gilbert season?
Yes, probably my favorite.
I think it sounds like you've watched one episode of this show. And I appreciate that you've memorized some bits from it. But no, you're trying, aren't you? This is you trying.
It's just words that I think are. It's not,
oh my God, I love words. I love words so much. Ugh.
I know, almost as much as I love apps. It's
but I'm using them to make things, Alex.
I mean, I made.
Hey, everybody.
I made.
Did you make a scaffolding? Did you make a scaffolding for your structure?
No, I made.
I'm having a nice coffee. I'm using large cubes. I have to use large cubes because I'm cleaning my ice machine. My ice machine is there's not a politically correct word for what is happening with my ice machine right now.
Okay, can you text me the word? I need to. Ooh.
Well, it's made a lot of black dust, and it's from mold, and I've had secret mold, and there's mold in the internals. Mold all the way down. Thank you. And and so now I did the nuclear option. I'm doing bleach and then vinegar and an overnight soak and some descaling and a hot vinegar soak.
What's the problematic thing? An overnight soak? What do
you mean problematic? What's causing my problem?
You said that there's no way to say good way to say that. Ooh.
Oh, just because I've been going Like, I've been pretty good about cleaning this. It's easy enough. Like they say, change your smoke detector batteries when the time changes. And I clean my office ice machine around the first of the month. And, or not. But I do know to a near certainty that I did clean it around a month ago. Okay. Ordinarily, 1 month into using the ice machine, everything's copacetic. And I've developed a method, and I do a pretty good job, and I try hard, and I run tests, and
you sweat, I hope.
And I opened it today, and there's a whole bunch of black dust and kind of pus colored mineral deposits, and then some actual slicks of mold that have soused off of something. So
I mean, you're describing my face at 18, so I think that's lovely.
You had mold on your face, black mold.
Well,
is that a form of black mold face title? I don't think we do that anymore.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Sorry, I didn't get the racist implications.
Well, no, and also you wouldn't have. There's nothing to say that you would have mold on your face, unless you're Stephen King.
No, it looks like it looked like, but definitely pus. I should say, it wasn't on the surface.
You're talking about your mineral deposits.
Yeah. Oh, ew.
If you get a zit, you can put toothpaste on it. It won't do anything, but it won't do anything. But it's a life hack.
Yeah, I learned from Veep that it's not. You don't want a hot compress. You want a cold compress.
Gary and that
it
doctor
literally
just can't
changed
get
my
along.
life.
You know, we're not so different, you and I. Gary and the doctor. I love that story. I think that's one with River Song.
I like the one with Joanna.
Wait. Yeah, of course. I mean, yes. I'm sorry. I had to think for half a second because I was like, oh, isn't she some Dalek episode? I forgot, but of course she's in my favorite episode. And
you know, that one episode of Doctor Who with the Daleks, the famous
yeah.
Dalek episode.
that one famous Dalek episode.
There's one that's men who are cyber. All the great.
No. You were good with the first joke because with Daleks, then you also get like you ever visit. Well, sure, you're a fan. You must have at some point visited one of those pages with like the fake Doctor Who title generators.
I'm sure
because especially. Can you turn that off?
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. Especially Classic Who.
Classic Who?
Classic. It's actually Doctor Whom is my father. It's classic era like Terry Nation and the classic like Fourth Doctor, Third Doctor, all those. There's so many different like something of the something. Like you can let's just try this. This is the show, right? Something of the something.
I like that.
Well, like basically anything of the Daleks could be a title. Mm-hmm. You could even call it the anything of the Daleks. And that sounds like a 12th Doctor episode.
I mean, Russell T Davies, I think he's great. I think he pulls off the prepositions really well with those titles.
Yeah, he's annoying in the most fun way. He did that. That's why, Joanne, you understand. I'm sorry, I'm talking down to you.
He tries hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Joanna Page, she's in that episode, and that's a Stephen Moffat episode. Stephen Moffat is also the creator of the sitcom that she's most famous for in England. The reason people know who she is because of a Stephen Moffat show. And I don't know if you knew that. It's called Gavin and Stacey, and it's not that good. No, it's fine. It depends on how much you can handle James Corden. Like if you like Rob Brydon, I'm not being mean. It's a trigger warning. It's a CW. Mm-hmm. And depending, you got to offset it. Like, would you, in order to get a small amount of Rob Brydon, and there really only is a small amount of Rob Brydon, he's very little, and this man is in a box. But you get some Rob Brydon, but then you also got to do a lot of Corden doing his thing. But it's got no David Walliams, so you're safe on that. What am I looking up? I was looking something up. Doctor Who title. Doctor Who
name not name generator. Although there are. We got.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a few real quick. The mechanoid. The mechanoid invasion. Oh my God. Armageddon of Morbius. That feels very Fourth Doctor. The Tomb of the Abominable Snowmen. The Celestial Invasion of Earth. The Revelation of Mandragora. Yeah. See,
the first two were good. I think Merlin.
It's random, Alex.
But you
I didn't write those. I didn't write them.
But you could say that you did though in the first.
Why would I say that I did?
Because they were funny.
No, I didn't. I hit Command R on my computer.
That's great key combo. I love.
It's a great key combo. Command period. Command period is a great key combo that pretty much everywhere. When you're doing something on a Mac, if you hit Command period, that means stop doing what you're doing. Everywhere.
I learned something new today.
Mm-hmm. And you won't have run into this, which is that the only app in the world that does not do that is Claude Code, where it does that to do show and hide, folders on the left, that window, which is also Command B. So it already has a command key. But, all right, I'm going to close this Trump thing. Oh, and you know who else is good? So who else is good? One reason I super love James Austin Johnson Green, whoever the SNL guy is, I love how his continues to evolve. His Trump. That's the other one I was
Oh,
gonna
yes.
say.
Yes. He is a 2026 Trump.
He first messed. No. He's much more recent now because he does the thing with turning his head and talking. I can't do it. But anyways.
He has like adjusted as Trump's vocal cords have deteriorated.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
His perfect chords. We can do the challenge. We got other things. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else? Let's see. We've got. You have follow up on a smell you love.
Well, it was a smell that I thought I was unfamiliar with because you had told a wonderful story about going to Busch Gardens and riding
It's called the Dark Continent. That's what they started calling it when they decided to go all African in the late 70s, except for the area. There's a German part too. There's a German part, and the rest other than that is African themed, and it's called the Dark Continent.
At Busch Gardens?
That's okay. So you're enough of a dork to know that Magic Kingdom does not equal Disney World, right?
Correct. Yes.
We said Disney World until the 70s, even though that included 2 hotels, a golf course, camping, picnic area, blah blah blah. You'd still call it Disney World, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then especially once they started Epcot, they really went hard on Magic Kingdom as the name of the. Right.
Yes,
I think that's what they're doing here. So like the different parks, I don't think they're all African themed. Maybe only Tampa got that, the Dark Continent, they called it.
I don't know if this is a real thing, but it's Florida. So
why would that not? I feel like I'm talking to my LLM. Never assume that I'm trying to trick you. I need you to understand that when I say things to you, it's only because I imagine you'll know what it means. Except with you, that's a bad assumption.
99% of the time,
99.
You give me good and earnest, beautiful advice, and this is not one of those times.
Okay. Well, I guess we're back to the Biggles Protocol title. From now on, when I remove the antlers...
Biggles... Okay, there we go. All right, I got... follow-up from last week's after show.
Trouble downhill.
Merlin accused me of only knowing Monty Python bits because of TikTok. Because apparently
that's not what I said. It's what you said was like a fucking idiot. Was you really were adamant about insisting that knowing a ton of Monty Python stuff through Spam-A-Lot is a cromulent way to understand the source material. And you were browbeating me for saying that I'm not even that guy, and I got to draw the line there.
I was saying
it's okay to learn about the Hulk from the Avengers, but no, you have to go watch the actual argument clinic.
But
not just the automatic gainsaying of whatever the other person is saying. Structured
my generation, why am I saying? Like my generation's my father. My generation, especially music nerds who also had a crush on Sarah Ramirez.
Oh, huge music fans. You guys love music.
I love...
you love whatever playlist tells you's next for Sunday coffee shop groove.
Who is the royal you in this situation? Of
you know 16 emo bands and nothing else.
I don't know how to...
I like to taunt my kid. I taunt my kid with lyrics. And this morning I was taunting him with lyrics. I like to taunt him with lyrics. And when he obviously recognizes the song, but will not admit that he recognizes the song, and I keep pursuing it, and he goes, "I know the song," and I say, no alarms and no surprises, please.
I need to take a page from his book and not engage.
I say you remember when you were a baby and we watched the behind the scenes video about how Tom York couldn't keep his head in the astronaut helmet with all the water and he had to pull it out. That was not one take. That's the take they got from you know the video, right?
No,
and the No Surprises video where he's in like a fishbowl that's filling up with water.
I know that there are no alarms and no surprises, and that's...
What you know is that you requested no alarms and no surprises, please. That's what you know because you're such a music fan. Oh, I'm a nerd.
I said
I'm a
musical. I
nerd.
said whoa. See, I said
76
musical.
trombones and a big parade. 110 cornets right behind.
Especially comedy shows that originated or first, got their legs in Chicago,
I'm sorry, did you just put on a mortarboard and a pair of reading glasses for this? Because suddenly you sound like the guy in the Yahtzee box.
For example, Spamalot, Titanic, which is now a Tony-nominated musical, and I'm very excited about it. And this is a special place where I first heard Always Look on the Bright Side of Life from the musical Spamalot, which is a wonderful...
Yeah. Is it sung by Jesus on the cross on stage?
It isn't.
Now, as somebody who has some familiarity with the 1979 movie The Life of Brian, can you see from my very Spirulina?
I barely have seen it once.
Pretty fly for a white guy. I think it's frustrating. It's frustrating to me that you can hold those facts in your mind and think they're anywhere near equivalent.
Equivalent to what? I am not saying that I am familiar, nor do I know.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about how you're wrong. I don't care how your life went. I'm just saying that as you sit here today, as a learned person who supposedly went to art school.
I never claimed that.
No alarms.
It's pronounced learned.
Lured?
It's pronounced learned. That's a bit from The Simpsons, Merlin. I don't know if you're familiar with the program, but
sorry.
Homer joins.
That was funny. It was so instantly recognizable to me. I was waiting for you, because you're such a fan. I was waiting for you to respond to my text from this morning, and if you like my family, I thought that you would correct me on what I typed to you, or at least would acknowledge the reference.
I did. I said, whoa.
Did you make a Fall Out Boy? Did you make a Fall Out Boy reference?
I did. I sent the GIF of what.
Oh,
this is
look at
such
that! You did do a Fall Out Boy. It was in replies.
Yes.
I must have muted myself.
Yeah. I got very excited.
Up and at them. Gee willikers.
See, I don't know if
Mickey
you know,
Rooney,
doesn't
Mickey Rooney play Fall Out Boy at one point? I think he does.
I do not. I don't know.
Gee willikers.
I only know The Simpsons from the breakup musical.
Right. When Bart's on the cross. When he's the what is he? Did I do that, kid? No. What's his catchphrase? I didn't do it. That's it. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
He's making fun of Urkel.
I didn't do it.
And that's also the show. That's the episode where he appears on Conan's show, and it's really funny.
When
they're going to commercial break, Conan starts doing a little dance, and then Bart starts dancing too.
I don't know if you know this, Merlin, but Conan
says,
wrote
"Only I may dance."
No, do the voice. Do the voice. Only I may dance.
You think that would make it funnier?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You seem to get distracted if there's more than one thing happening. Sometimes you're distracted if there's less than one thing happening. Like now.
I agree.
Sometimes I feel like Greg in recent seasons. You'll see a lot of these in outtakes where he's doing the intro and he'll be like, and no, we are not really stretching for things to write about. I just wrote that before I came out, or we're not running out of ideas. Challenge this week is to design your dream outfit.
Gosh.
That was a challenge from Alex to design your dream outfit, and I want to hear about. Of course, I want to hear B. I want to hear about your dream outfit, but A, I guess I'm curious if you're comfortable sharing what it is that made you think of that as a challenge. What was the instantiating thought or splatter for your outfit idea?
I think famously on this program have talked about how much I care for or dislike certain types of fabric, whether it be on a shirt, on a backpack, whatever. And I also prefer to sort of have a uniform, or as a friend of the show, Kevin, says, dressing like a cartoon character, where just every day, just
Jason Mantzoukas does that.
It's brilliant. I love that man. I love when a contestant
white shirt and jeans. It was in the service. He was on off menu, and he's talking about when he and Nish went to a Halloween party dressed as each other, but it only made sense when they were together. Because they do look a lot alike, as we know from Taskmaster, from that wonderful, how did that get there, task. But no, basically Nish wore a white shirt and jeans, and Jason wore a black shirt, pants, and blazer. And then they each had a name tag with the other's name on it, which is a pretty good, stupid idea.
Is this the show? Does this help the show? Is this part of the show?
Well, I was trying to tell something I thought people would find entertaining as an anecdote that aligns with your idea of an idea that you share with people purportedly like Steve Jobs, Marco Arment, me, people who have what some people call a uniform, or as Kevin Budnick calls it, dressing like a cartoon character.
Yes.
And I was giving you an example of that, and then I had an anecdote about it I thought you might find humorous.
You didn't have an anecdote. You had that's sweet. You stole someone's anecdote. That's not. You know what? I need to take.
So the only anecdotes I share from now on are my original ones.
I mean, I think those. I
like to taunt. I like to taunt my kid with lyrics.
You? Mm-hmm. I mean, talk about memory. You don't apparently recall.
I don't understand. What is this new hostility? What is this? Is this because we shortened the season by 7 days, and now with this new era of new hostility? Why are you hostile to me all the time now? I'm not hostile to you. To use a phrase that I very rarely use, if I was hostile to you, you'd know it.
I fear it.
But don't I not do that? No one will believe how hard I try. No one believes me, or no one cares. You know what? That's comforting. I feel better now. You're sending me pictures of you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
1 year on Halloween, former editor Quinn dressed as me.
Yeah, it's a pretty good look.
No,
she's taller than I thought.
I know it's very. She went
to school near Boston, right?
She did. She did indeed. Got a lot of friends who also went to Boston.
Some of us can only afford to go to school in regular Boston. Okay. Don't be creepy. Hi. No. And you're a materials person. Like the great Joni Yve. You care about materials, whether it's in your acoustic modems or your phone cases or whatever it is. You're interested in materials. Or as you say, material.
Yeah. The reason that this started wasn't a Steve Jobs Marco thing. No. This was...
No, I was just defending my anecdote that you said I shouldn't have told.
This is... you
can't introduce facts not in evidence, Alex. Or actually, you can. I forgot. Go ahead.
It's called Fruit of the Poison Tree.
The kids are calling it docking.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
It's not what the kids call it. It's what the aging homosexuals call it.
Yeah.
How much do you love Julian Clary? Whenever he pops up, isn't he great? But this is about
few people who can do bits, and I don't think it's a distraction. I think
about clothes, but it's also about how the clothes feel and fit.
Yes.
And like for example, as long as we're doing bits, I happen to agree with you about Cotton Bureau t-shirts. I don't know if you still feel that way, but there's a lot of reasons I like these shirts. It's got my pal's stuff on it. I feel good supporting them, and I feel good like showing off my good taste, but also I really like their t-shirts. Is that an example? Like me with Mack Weldon. Like it's a very, I don't want to hitch myself to your wagon here, but like I do kind of wear the same thing every day, basically. The only thing that's changed in the last 6 years really is that what qualifies as hard pants. Even my hard pants have gotten softer.
Oh, that's good.
I used to think of hard pants as like what you'd wear to a wedding or a meeting. I don't know going anywhere near that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, here's something counterintuitive for my dream outfit. We'll do this relatively quickly.
I'm sorry. I'm just right now just living in the space of wondering what the counterintuitive part is. Does it say no fatties?
The
Does it say, is it words at all? Is it an emoji or is it a Pokemon? Is it made of Pokemon?
is what made it.
How many Pokemon could you eat if you had to? Depends on their final form.
Barely one.
What about Princess Peach? How many Princess Peach could you eat? She's in a different castle.
Consenting, or
to whom?
Is it?
Well, she's a princess, Alex.
I'm into her sister.
She's an HRH.
Technically,
she's an HRM. Which means a hottie. I'd really no. Princess Peach.
Nope.
There's Princess Bubblegum, who was too young. Too young to run the kingdom. 7 years dungeon, no trials. These are big cubes.
You love anecdotes. Those are big cubes, and
At my kid's graduation, there's a group. You might have seen a music video I posted. And it's called Band Club. It's a band. It's a club. It's Band Club.
Band Club.
Band Club. And Band Club. And as we walked in and sat down, you guys saw, if you saw this, you saw what I saw, which is as we sat down, a drummer, a guitarist, and a singer were performing War Pigs by Black Sabbath. And that was pretty amazing. They played my second favorite Echo and the Bunnymen song, maybe my first favorite, as covered by Pavement, Killing Moon. They covered that. And what else? They covered, I asked her friend who plays bass about this. Something by someone called Dr. Dog. They played a song that I really liked. But what was the one I was thinking of? Going back to, you know what they played? The theme from Adventure Time. How sweet is that?
That's like not
you're sitting
nice
not fair. That is not. No, it is not fair
That's
to
not
be
fair.
Sitting in a room.
No,
where you're waiting for your 18-year-old kid to come in the Yahtzee guy outfit and title and come along with me.
That's a personal attack on all of the parents there. Don't.
It is. The only, like, maybe if they got Steve to come out, that would have been kind of cool. Like in his green shirt, like in his striped shirt. Remember Steve's last episode? Oh, sorry. You didn't watch Blue's Clues. That's after your time. Did you have Blue's Clues? No, you were too old for Blue's Clues, right?
No, I was just on the cusp of like, I'm too
on for
cool
the Joe
for
years?
Blue's
Probably
Clues.
Yeah.
But
you probably missed him altogether. His last episode is very, very moving.
Yeah, I missed Joe, but
I like Joe
by the
too.
time Steve left, it was enough where I'm like, I'm gonna ironically.
Then Steve did an album with
Steve.
Dave Frischman, the guy who produces, the guy from Mercury Rev, the guy who produces all the good Flaming Lips albums. He did an album with that guy. Dave Frischman, Lex Friedman.
And is that the Russian
Lex.
guy or the podcast?
Which one's funnier?
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Alex picked an outfit.
I had some trouble because the pants that I...
So to complete the anecdote, which is yours, this challenge comes from your interest in how it feels to wear certain kinds of materials?
No. That's part of it. It comes from my desire to just wear the same thing every day, and my realization.
Almost like paper towels. Wouldn't it be nice if you had the equivalent of paper towels? You know, Jerry Lewis never wore the same pair of socks twice, and I would never do that because that seems wasteful. But I have to admit, there's certain things in my life where, like, I would be like, I don't reuse baby wipes. You know, like, and I'd rather not.
Must be nice. All right.
Yeah. You ever have to wipe a baby? No, I just wanted to, as an example of something gross that you throw away. I meant. Oh, God. So hostile. Is this what is this reflect? I don't know why you're doing that or why I think that, or both.
Oh no, both.
Okay. You're kind of getting into a little bit of Rosie Ramsey territory here. What did you think? Did you think that's what he looks like? I don't know. I don't know. What did you think you were doing? Why'd you knock over the last pin? I don't know. Which is the honest answer. No one knows. Can't be known.
Most heartbreaking. Oh, all right.
Some sports are in miles, and other ones are in, meters. The unimportant ones, like swimming.
I just don't care where the ball goes.
I don't care where the ball goes.
Don't care where the ball goes.
But paper towels, right? Like, I think this might be, actually, I think this is a joke in Idiocracy. Where everybody has the shiny shirts with ads on it. Like, don't you, like, they pull it out like a paper towel dispenser in a restroom. It'd be kind of nice to be at that level. Also to not have laundry, which is a real pain. If you want clean clothes, you got to keep them washed.
That is my, oh God, you should have given me a content warning. That's we don't have time
about laundry.
Oh God, yeah. I just that's my one thing. That's the one I enjoy tidying. I enjoy clean. It's like arts and crafts every time. You need to do a wet thing and then you need to make it dry and then you need to sculpt it in a certain way and then put it in a certain place.
I think the folding's the worst, kind of.
It is. It's so, And part of the dream outfit.
Single and would just dump it in a drawer.
As would I. And then found someone I wanted to live with.
Yeah. No, I feel that, yeah.
Part of the dream outfit situation and why I enjoy tri-blend shirts is because you can get pretty liberal with how wrinkled it is.
Yeah.
It's and that's also why the majority of my shirts just have a little emblem. It's not quite as big as the financier Jeffrey Epstein has, but like
Talking
just a tiny
monogram?
Yeah.
I bet you have a polygram.
I was gonna make a tarp joke. I'm not.
Oh, the nice thing about tarp is you can just hose it right off. Just keep it on the tarp, ladies. Keep it on the tarp. I'm stealing that joke from the Flophouse. I don't know where Alex is stealing that joke from, but now that I can only tell my own anecdotes, that really limits what I can say about things.
I didn't make a rule. I just said that I enjoy your anecdotes.
Tarps.
I
bet Dougie appreciates that. Are you allowed to have tarps? You can't hang them up. You have to wash them in the washing machine and then sculpt them. Sculpt the tarp.
That's okay. Not sculpt. I don't know.
Troll the respawn, Jeremy.
There's been a company that I've really wanted to buy from since the days of like Macworld Store. I don't know, whatever the twist.
You have a way of telling anecdotes that sounds a lot like an elderly relative.
What about just a mentally ill relative?
My ex's grandfather once began a sentence famously by saying, "There's a kind of pie that I had the other day. It was a kind of pie that I used to enjoy, and I hadn't had for some time." And then he turned to his wife and said, "What kind of pie was that?" And she'd say, "It's your story, Logan." Which I thought was a pretty smart thing to say. She'd put up with a lot of that for 60 years.
How did
There's a company that I've been wanting to. There's a company that I've been
learn a lot from this woman. I think
there's a company that I've been wanting to buy something from since the Mac days.
I listened to a
What
podcast.
kind of pie was that?
It was a company that sold. Well, now still sells.
Are you looking something up? Is that why you're talking like that? Because you kind of sound like you're in looking something up voice. Well, then why don't you just say what it is you wanted to say?
They sell jackets and vests. It's a company called Scotty Vest, and they sell.
Jesus Christ!
I had.
It's your story, Logan.
Fake pie.
It's your story, Logan. And as we, his wife had passed away. Wonderful woman. She passed away, and my ex's, if I'm being honest, her dad had parked him in a home a couple miles from where we lived, so we could take care of him. And we'd, take him out to lunch and like drive around. And it was just always so fun because I'd sit in the back seat and he'd sit in the front seat, and my ex would drive. And he does this thing that I do now. Now, I'm curious if there's anybody old people in your family do this. Do old people in your family ever just read signs when you're in the car?
No, I do that.
Oh, I do too. If I am the passenger now, much like the Iggy Pop song. But we'd just be driving along and he'd go, kind of similar to the way a dog's face, the same noise that most animals' faces make. He'd go,
Well,
hang on. It's give the bit.
As an excited dog when I'm in the car and I see something that like a turn on, whatever it is, where you are on a highway and then you leave, I'll go, Culver's.
It's
or,
pronounced turn.
Sun.
Can I have some space, some air for my bit now?
Please.
China Super Buffet. Sherwin-Williams Paints. And you know how it is with relatives, right? Like I'll use I terms. I know how this is with relatives. Your relative, your blood relative makes you completely, let's be honest, your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, like somebody close to you drives you fucking insane. And that person does not drive anyone else nearly as insane as they drive you insane, or about the same things. And it makes you seem like a crazy person. And it differs for each of us. But for anybody where we have a relationship like that, it's my belief we have a tendency for being a certain age child mode to kick in. And when I get into it with my mom, I become 14 again. And I hate how I am. But that's how my ex was. I was like, Grandpa, could you please stop reading the Chinese food signs out loud? Southgate Mall food court.
Seen that? If
your story,
this is
Logan,
an accurate impression, it's kind of nice.
Oh, he was a sweet guy. It's
soothing.
Yeah. He and his wife went to the Rome Olympics in 1960. I always thought that was kind of a cool thing to do. Back when normal people could like go to the Olympics, they went to Rome and they went to the Olympics. Like they're just a normal like working class family from Minnesota, and they totally went to the Olympics in 1960. I always thought that was cool.
You bring up an interesting point, which is that normal people don't go. I don't know anyone who has been to an Olympic event.
Well, I mean, like so many, let's just leave it at, we'll talk about as much as you want, but I think something you can say in broad strokes fairly is that every aspect of going to any kind of live event, whether that's sports, entertainment, whatever, has gotten a lot more costly, like a lot more costly. And I mean, I don't personally want to interrogate like what it costs to see Taylor Swift or World Cup, but it's definitely a real thing that stuff costs a lot more now. I should find out.
I wasn't even thinking of it in those terms. More of that. This isn't funny.
No, go. I'm listening. I'm typing. Cost of tickets to Rome.
I think this is why.
Cost of tickets to Rome Olympics in 1960. What? Why are you so hostile to me?
Because
when I'm talking over you, Alex, I'm trying to help.
You're slipping on my sweat, though. That's, I think, is what is happening. It's not. I don't know if it's if it's helping. It might be helping me.
Google.
It's helping the.
Is that a 10-minute let Alex talk timer?
Sure, 10 minutes. And we're
I've never been allowed to do this. Not once, unless I've been alone in a studio and no one's there, and I always cut it out. All right, I interpreted this challenge as a realistic outfit and sort of an update on my clothes, because I haven't really changed anything since 2016, and I'm fine with that. Other than a lot of stuff is.
What was the 2016 change?
I wanted 10 minutes. No, I just
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were actually committing to the bit. Hey Google, set a 9-minute let Alex talk timer.
And we're starting now.
It's less of a me wanting to change anything about the aesthetic in general, and more of knowing that there are like little updates. There's little incremental updates every year to my Gap and Old Navy pants, like little adjustments that are could be worse. But part of this was me trying to find something that was a little bit better. And because sometimes, like the Peak Design backpack, the second generation, total shit. And I tried to find I have a pair of gray and not khakis. I would say it's the material of a khaki pant, but Tiff Arment made fun of me for more than 10 minutes for having khaki pants, but they're gray pants, kind of like a Sam Campbell type of gray, and they're incredibly comfortable. They are hard pants, counterintuitive. They are more comfortable than jeans, and they have extremely deep pockets. But unfortunately, I have not been able to find another version of these that aren't extremely costly or expensive. I still don't know the difference between the words.
It's so costly and expensive to test these things out.
Yes. Oh boy.
I've just started to make that just part of like the whole. I'm turning this off. I don't like this bit. I mean, it's something I've had to start. When I say budgeting, I don't necessarily mean just money, but like I've started, like anytime I do anything, like even if it's like replace a part in the house, I kind of automatically buy 3 different ones. Like not like fancy stuff necessarily, but if it's like a U-joint or like a pipe for the sink or something, you know what I mean? Like I've just gotten in the habit of shit being so fucked up that I always just get and assume that the first one I get will be shit, one won't fit, and maybe the other one will be okay. And it goes for everything, including clothes, where it's like you can't just, I mean, my wife got me this really nice shirt for my birthday. I love her so much. She's terrible at removing prices from things. I saw what it cost, and it's kind of similar to like a Mack Weldon, but it's more of like a technical. And like, I was blown away by how much this shirt cost. Like, I'm not going to go buy like a phalanx of those, a pile of those. I'm not going to buy a sculpture of shirt without knowing that for that kind of money, right? Unless I know that it's going to suit what I'm looking for. That's a lot to eat money-wise. You know, it was like you in the phone cases. I mean, that must get onerous for you.
I would.
'Cause you care. It matters. Other stuff you don't care. It doesn't matter. You're not a foodie, but like you care what your phone case feels like. And that's totally cool.
It used to be easy to return things on Amazon. It's still not like a total nightmare, but you know, if it wasn't a costly thing, you buy 5 of something, sometimes 2 of the same thing. If it's one of those like white label, basically the same product, but from like, you know, some weird, like it's like a white label type thing. And it's, they all have different names that I can't pronounce.
It's like buying a classic example. Buying a mattress. I learned this from Leslie Harpole over 20 years ago, where she's like, it's almost impossible to buy a mattress back in the day. Anyway, you know, like you got Sealy, Zerta, Posturepedic, all these different ones. This is all before mattresses got smart and DTC, but like down to clown. But like you couldn't, it was designed in a way that it would be impossible to compare prices. So like one particular kind of, I think the way it works is one kind of SKU from this manufacturer is called this at that store. You know what I'm saying? It makes it impossible by design to make comparisons with those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. I've never bought a car, but when we were trying to find a mattress, I was like, is this what it's like to buy a car? They won't leave you alone. It's not like
imagine buying a house. I mean, like, I don't know. Just my mind swims. Like I can't commit to a shirt.
That's now. I'm kind of like relying on the experts, and that's part of the like budgeting time thing. Of okay, a friend of the I was like friend of the show, Angela. I might need new shoes.
Hi, Angela.
I really, you know, and she runs up and down a mountain all day.
Yeah. They call them trainers in the UK.
I call them gym shoes because I'm from Chicago. Luckily okay. I am very good at solving Agatha Christie style murder mysteries.
Yes.
But one of a Miss Marple short story, I was like, I have no idea how the fuck this person was poisoned. Was it the fuck?
Jimmies, or as you say, Sprinkles?
It was the hundreds and thousands. And
I
was
only
like, how
learned
am
what
I
that
supposed
is.
to expect? What the fuck,
I only
Agatha?
super learned, actually, for real. I had a general idea that was some kind of a small candy. And until, obviously, probably, this week's or 2 weeks ago Taskmaster, I finally learned what they are. And it's like the shit you put on like cupcakes, right? Sprinkles, what we call sprinkles.
Yeah, they are sprinkles.
Okay, and they call it hundreds and thousands. That's insane.
It's not even a name brand.
Did you
of
see the
anything.
outtake where Amy eats one of them? It's really funny. That's it. It's mostly flour.
They are delicious.
She eats she eats the so you didn't see this challenge. Never mind.
No.
Oh. So for a prize
not
challenge,
the-
somebody, or not for prize challenge, for the bit, Alex brings in a ones and tens or something. He brings in these giant okay. And then Amy eats it. Amy Gledhill, my girlfriend. My other girlfriend.
But even this, shoes are like $100, and I'm like, oh Jesus, there's no fucking way. But Chicago, there are.
You get some Hokas. Everybody gets Hokas. Armando Iannucci wears Hokas. My wife and son wear Hokas, where they play with their toys. I've never owned Hokas.
That is what Angela recommended to me, and it is the
stabilization, right? It's good for.
Yes.
Oh no, these look like prescription shoes, Alex.
Yep. But here's
Alex,
the thing.
These are special needs shoes.
Well, here are the
dear.
shoes.
Are these to get rid of cellulitis?
This is
Jesus Christ, Alex.
the other shoe.
Do you get a parking sticker with these?
This is my and I'm like, I don't think I can do. I really don't think I can do this. And luckily, there is a Hoka store in Chicago, and I'm like, what? And I haven't had a chance to go. But like with Warby Parker glasses, I don't know how people buy glasses online because my head is shaped so fucking weird. And the same with shoes. I was like, Angela, I need, I never run, but I aspire to. So let's pretend that I might run, but not, not fast.
That's not weird and crazy. I mean, that is a certain kind of very wholesome aspiration, I think. But it sure is better than going like, oh, I haven't started running yet, but I'll buy shoes and never wear them. I think this is very practical.
Yes, exactly. And
see, I can be supportive even in the face of your hostility.
But this is I have the same issue
pretty,
with
Alex.
Shoes
these are
as
beautiful.
my head. They're like these are my current the updated version of my current shoe is a Nike Air Max, but not like the fancy version, like sneakerheads have those like crazy numbers, and I'm just like, no, please just the send me so many these shoes are I think the kids like these shoes though now. I was going
to say was that, like, to your previous point, I do think it's useful to know whether you've decided you're going to be a shoe person or not. It's okay to be a shoe person, but I think it's really useful to know that you're a shoe person because you're going to have to make some accommodations. These are kind of shoes that were popular, 15, 20 years ago. I heard them called MBTs. And the lore on this supposedly, there's a lot of shit about barefoot running, and supposedly these help with your cellulite. And I used to work with a lady who wore these, and I always thought they were funny.
I thought cellulite was a skin thing, so thank you for... Wait, how does
cottage cheese. These are prescription shoes for cheese. I like the Oxfords, though. Aren't those pretty? You'd look good in those.
Everyone has
the Oxford,
a thing.
actually, this might be show art. The Oxfords are
these
really
are amazing.
Nice.
That's
wow.
That's
you can just rock back and forth.
These are good, like, nervous pacing shoes, though. That's why I'm like, okay, because of like the rocking.
You wouldn't want like a Capezio, a jazz flat character shoes. You wouldn't something with a modest heels, for day to evening.
No, this is my dream. This is my.
Well, the formal versions of these are real pretty. Oh, this one's in kind of an ox blood. Oh, I might get these. I'm sending you this one, this reddish one. Those are pretty. I can wear those to afternoon tea. Those are pretty.
These genuinely don't.
They're upsetting. These are very upsetting shoes.
this sounds like it sounds like we're being ableist, but I know people who have prescription
What?
shoes and they don't look. This
would you
is
say that?
insane.
Oh, Jesus
no, I'm just he's fucking insane.
Well, no, this is like somebody making $180,000 a year was wearing these, is what I'm trying to tell you. This is ladies used to wear these a lot, especially the athletic ones where you could kind of pull it off. These other ones look extremely corrective. But the whole idea is I don't want cottage cheese on my thighs anymore.
Okay. Well, and that's an issue with my pants as well.
Yes,
I don't want to
cottage cheese
chafing.
pants.
Ew.
Prescription pants. That's the funniest use. Yeah.
So
you've been wanting to buy something from Scotty Vest.
No, I haven't.
No.
Well, yeah. And none of I'm not getting any of these things, but it's a dream. The lifetime struggle along with just a nice fabric for me is a nice pocket. And there's a lot of comical pockets out there, like, haha, look at these tactical
Are you
vests.
ever going to put it together that I've owned several of these and they were a sponsor of a show that you used to listen to? Are you ever going to put that all together here?
I didn't know it was ever a sponsor.
Jesus,
That's
yes. I got one of these. I got one of these in probably 2005 or 6. And I wore it every single day. I loved it so much. It was a classic Scotty vest from back in the day when there was just like, the guy, the dude. And like, it was before they started making things like jackets and stuff. It was this pullover that it was the first thing I'd ever had that had things like a channel for headphones or for chargers. And I swear to Christ, I still feel like there may be pockets on this thing I never completely explored. There was one pocket in the middle where I could never figure out where it went. I used it, but I couldn't because there were some that would go all the way through. It was one of the greatest garments I've ever owned. And I wore it until it died. And what was great for is when I was traveling a lot. And honestly, I think they talked about this in the ads. You just take this thing off and put it in the tub and you've done all your stuff. Like all of your stuff back in the normal times, right? It was amazing. And you could, but all this stuff, like even when they first were like, and you can, the craziest plausible thing that I will buy, or that is to say grok and believe, iPad mini, Kindle. You can't put a whole big ass iPad in this. That's silly. But Alex, these things, and then the second one I got, which I bought with my own money, wasn't very good. It wasn't as good. They didn't make the first one anymore. The first one was like an engineering wonder. I'll never understand it.
You can't test any of these out though. They really are, or at least
right. Oh, that's to your point though about like Warby Parker. You can try on the glasses. At what was the other example? Hoka. You can try on the shoes. Yeah.
And same. We also have Nike stores because I absolutely can fit a laptop on my person. This is one of the benefits.
You want to, though? Isn't that kind of a Jeff Goldblum situation? Okay.
When, especially, again, I am a person of events, and when you are running an event and hurting men, like carrying them around, I don't have the Bob Mortimer luxury of holding a laptop, like being able to hold a laptop.
That's why you wanted that Nathan Fielder thing where it hangs in front of you.
I had the Nathan Fielder thing, and it was amazing. It was extremely
No, it wasn't.
useful.
It's sad.
You
should not be walking around with a laptop, Alex. That's sad.
I'm not disagreeing. It was. It made our job
achieved
a
much
little
this
bit
week.
better.
Fortunately, your time is up. Sorry, I was doing a Dr. Katz bit. Okay. Yeah. So, and mine was comfortable. I enjoyed it a lot.
But these almost, oh gosh, I didn't send you the picture where this hoodie, it looks normal, and in that you could wear it as
it looks normal, but
and
again, my mind just as I'm waiting for
psycho.
you to figure out what you're saying, my mind just races with it. It looks normal, but it's made out of acne cream, or it looks normal, but it's like, you know what I mean, like. What is it? It looks normal, but
it allows you to have a laptop on your person. It's very exciting.
Is it like a built-in backpack? Where would you put a laptop on your sweater?
Because
Pull this thread as I walk
sometimes
away.
sometimes you need it.
Which brings us back to the question: where would you put the laptop on your sweater? Where is it when you're not when you don't have the?
If you have a big pocket, you can put it.
Alex, do you understand that there's different parts of the body, like side, front, back, up, down? Are you aware of the X and the Y and the Z? Where in this notional document do you put a laptop? Is it in the back? Is it in the front? Where does it go? Is it in a sleeve, a very, very, very wide sleeve?
Oh, that's the dream.
Like
and
a wizard
luckily,
sleeve.
there are places to run a cord up and down your sleeve. Yes, these in this situation,
is there like a slit in the back where you put it in like a quiver? Okay. Oh, like you're like Robin Hood, but annoying. Dennis Moore. Now, see, if you know the song Dennis Moore and his Lupins, his Bloody Lupins, you probably know that from Spamalot. Dennis Moore.
Sarah Ramirez.
Sarah Ramirez.
You would know her from Grey's Anatomy as the bisexual or the bone doctor.
The Bone Doctor. That's my favorite Stephen King book.
That wasn't funny. That wasn't.
So did you what?
This outfit? Looks. Oh gosh! See, I'm not prepared. I did not save a photograph of. Oh, look at this handsome man. I aspire to. Oh gosh,
you're gonna text me more photos, huh?
Yeah. Well, but this is
okay. It's kind of the theater of the mind thing for the folks who are listening.
Scotty Vest will be in show notes. For those who
observe
are
observant.
But that looks like a normal hoodie. The photo I just sent you.
And this holds a computer, you're telling me.
Yes. Yeah. That's the
this guy's wearing like a pretty typical looking like upscale. Interesting. I don't love the zippers. Oh boy, that's a really okay. I see why people like this though. I see why people like it. The sleeves, the cuff on this is insane, but I guess that keeps them down, which is good. If
that's
you're like
where
one
you
of those
put
guys,
the wire for your portable battery pack.
The wire for your portable battery pack.
Yeah.
What does the battery pack power in your cuff?
Yeah, you pull the USB-C cord through your sleeve, which is
so you
what
can hold it in
I
your
do.
hand.
Yes. So you when your phone is in your hand, you're also charging.
Is it like one of those Travis Bickle things where the gun like goes out like on a? That'd be kind of cool if you had a way of having
exactly
like had a little bit Inspector Gadget. I think this stuff aspires to be Inspector Gadget in some ways.
And it does not achieve it, but that's all right. You'll also notice though, this hoodie has not quite a waterproof.
It's got that sheen to it.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's been treated with something rubbery or something.
Yes, and Scotty Vest does have like a typical regular soft hoodie, but it rains in Chicago. I have cats who sometimes throw up on me.
That's when your coat turns into a towel.
Yes,
now you're just wearing a rain grabber.
Exactly. And this hoodie does have a spot for your little microfiber cleaners for your screens and glasses, and it
has a spot. Oh, I see a little pocket.
I'm always struggling with this in my not my jacket.
Where would you put a small piece of cloth on your body?
Well, yeah, okay. In my pocket, I always
Don't you always carry a backpack?
Well, when 99% of the time.
Okay.
So
99.
Yes, and but if once I am inside a place, I want to access things, but not awkwardly go to a backpack every time. So
you can't get to the backpack. That's why you keep your laptop in your sweater. It's a universal
problem. So
I'm a big believer in rolling things up into tiny burritos and then putting silicone bands around it. So that's what I do for a raincoat. It makes a raincoat like the size of a chalupa, and then it's just like it's not even a burrito sized. It's very, very little, like a little men's flute. And then I would also do that then with a cloth like that. And I would keep that in something like my origami sub bag because I believe in bag in a bag.
Oh, absolutely.
If I'm being honest, I go like 5 levels deep on bags because I got the pill bags in there too. And so I have one pill bag that's just other pill bags.
Years ago, figured out the Tom Bin system and have never looked back. I am, yes, I'm extremely bag happy. I have my
Tom Bin brain bag. I have a comically large backpack by most people's standards.
It is.
It's real.
Yes.
It's real big. Yeah. Well, that's because when I first got this particular brain bag, I think one reason I wanted one that big was I was going downtown a lot. And I think I also at that point might have still maybe had like a pretty big MacBook or PowerBook or whatever. Like I don't know if I still had this. I think I might have had the 17-inch at first, but I'm not sure. But anyway, and so at this point, really, you're still kind of planning. You're still sort of like laying out your dream outfit, yeah?
No. I think if I could, go somewhere, could afford to go somewhere to try on one of these hoodies, or I suppose just order a bunch to see the size. It's just, a matter of like this is more a dream board than a beta test. Like that's a
kids are calling it
different
pinning.
Situation. One thing that I have, I've been making custom MagSafe accessories for years, because just like bag in a bag, I believe magnets on magnets. So I'll often have a pop socket on top of a magnetic wallet, because I've learned that apparently
achieving new levels of stepmom.
Yeah.
Can you, if that were on a very, very, very large iPad, that's the only thing that can make that better. If you had a pop socket and a wallet on the back of an iPad that you're shooting like a violin recital with. That would be peak stepmom.
I have right here.
Look over here. Janice, look over here. Janice!
I've
You're not my
fixed
real
various
mom.
places to put a pop socket on an iPad, because
You use
it's
a pop socket a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
stop.
wide
Please
hands,
don't.
not long
Okay.
hands.
Oh.
It's nice. It's nice sound.
Could you not do that anymore, please?
It's
We don't really need that on the show.
The final
Decorous answer would
product,
be yes.
I think, is
Oh, boy.
a way to carry my phone
The final product is a way to carry my phone.
in just a more efficient way. And unlike a pop socket, this guy right here that I'm sending you,
Oh, gosh.
it's
Alex
a little.
is sending me. Hey, everybody, Alex is sending me links. Oh, if you send me a link, it's just the word Amazon.
Notes. It'll be in show notes.
Okay, I can't see what this is.
I
just
think
says Amazon.
in my dream, with my dream outfit, the outfit is so flattering that I could pull off a lanyard. And so that's part of it. That's the most unrealistic thing about the dream outfit is I will be able to use a
Oh,
lanyard.
that's nice. You can keep your bus pass and your parking permit in there. Yeah,
well,
that'd be nice.
no,
That'll go
Venture
great with your
uses
shoes.
Apple Pay. You could keep an extra pair of socks in here. You keep your
You keep an
cash.
extra pair of socks around your neck.
Yeah. Okay. Why not?
Oh, so you probably wear those like no invisible socks. Do you wear invisible socks? How can you tell?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
This is good. You can keep
I
all
yield
of
my
that
time.
in there. You can. No, this is terrific. You can keep all that around your neck. But BitPlay magnetic mini pouch, MagSafe compatible phone pouch, tear resistant, everyday card carry holder, key slot, with water repellent zipper, gray.
Water repellent part.
Water repellent part.
Yeah. How else would you keep your invisible socks dry?
There's got to be some invisible socks. My dream outfit is pretty much what I wear every day. If I'm being honest, I get to wear whatever I want. The only thing I could think of that would make a dream outfit dreamy for me would be like if I could be as comfortable as I am all the time. But like, I'm not even talking about like untuck it or something. Like I wish there was something closer to like a dinner jacket. Like something where I could like, like Aisling B wearing that whole like tracksuit that looks like a tuxedo.
Oh, yes.
But I want to do that, but with like Vuori dress pants for my yoga. Because I'm always doing, I don't know, my favorite poses. I love Crab Rangoon. I love Burning Man. I do all the yoga poses.
with your yoga outfit,
With my yoga outfit.
is there anything that, I mean, would you adorn it with anything?
No. I don't want anything catching
No?
on. I already catch on too many things.
Okay. All right.
I wear very blousy clothes, and I frequently pull things down. I knock things down all the time. I have a lot of problems.
Would it like a gimp suit situation then? Because the word
That's a good
suit
question. Describe a
is
gimp suit
there.
to me.
It is a
Do you want to
very tight
I'll just act like it's funny,
latex.
I'll laugh and we'll just move on. Is that okay?
w-
Haha, I could do that. That way I wouldn't or you could say a ninja. I could dress like a ninja.
I'm wondering
A blousy ninja.
because catching on things is an issue, and I wish that I could like wear overalls. I wish I could be a Joanna and wear overalls, but I don't find them comfortable. It's
I know.
like
I get maybe it's as a result of my rise. But like I do find they do cut in a Lyndon Baines Johnson kind of way. I don't like the volatility of the crotch area on a pant like that.
Yeah.
Can't get it right.
I wish I could do.
Would like to have a
suspenders,
gusset.
too.
I'd like a gusset. But these are pretty stretchy. The ones I'm wearing. Like right now, I'm wearing a Millennium Falcon T-shirt and my yoga pants for my yoga. And I always wear those Smart Wool socks. I like those. I've moved to Smart Wool completely now. I'm off gold toes.
Now, the not funny thing.
They stopped making
to say
gold toes good. They started
would-
cheaping out on gold toes.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yes,
They totally
yes.
cheaped out on the way they do the seams to like
Oh.
save fabric, and like I used to just buy them 8 at a time. And then my kids started wearing them, so I bought them even more. And I would just get 8 at a time. And then they started like, you put them on, you're like, oh, these feel like medieval socks. Like these are not the gold toes of yore.
Even a few.
Does that break your heart? And
years
how much is
ago.
that a theme this week, though, Alex? Of like, it's so hard to find the backpack I want. It's hard to find the pullover, or as you say, pullover, because you play flute. Like, I can't find the thing that I want. I can't find my deodorant. I can't find my shampoo. Like, it's frustrating sometimes when you have settled on a way of doing a thing, and then you feel pushed into adopting something new that's lame. That's a sad way to end it. But like, isn't that a bummer to have to like do your own research on all this stuff just to feel like you're not thinking about clothes like an idiot?
And that's why you make friends, Merlin, who are clothes people, who are shoe people, or are food people. And then you don't need to think about it.
Do you feel like you do that?
Yes.
You feel like you've made friends?
Well,
I should get the recipe.
is that a reference to there's
Oh, no. Well, there's a lot of
Bel-Air?
ways. You could also do, I don't make trash, I burn it. You could do that. You could do that one. Sue, do make me a sandwich. I think we've covered that one. Anyway, clothes, it's complicated. You know, they always say, like, I wore nice shoes to my kid's graduation, but everything else I was wearing was trash. I wore the only nice pair of shoes I have, just because I never get a chance to wear them. But other than that, you saw the photos. I look like a tired old man. But that's okay, because I'm happy. I don't need to be right,
disagree.
Alex. I just want to be happy.
I know.
You do know. You do know. You help me be happy. What's your next?
Yes.
What's your next big purchase? Are you going to buy these rolly shoes? You're going to get this?
No. These are the dream.
The dream. These are the dream.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dream.
My deodorant is back in stock on Amazon, though. That's very exciting. Yes.
Luckily, my kid and I have settled on the same deodorant. That makes it easy. There's a lot of stuff we use the same version of. Man, my wife bought some squirrely ass toothpaste that last week, and I was not loving it.
Ooh.
I don't want green. I don't want sweet. I just want standard Colgate. I want it to hurt.
Oh, yeah. If it's not burning, what is it even
Well,
doing?
we talked about this. When I asked you if you were a toothpaste person, you act like I was asking you if you flushed your Dukes.
Yeah, because who
keep the
doesn't use toothpaste? I just...
There's more ways to do things in the world than the one you're familiar with. You're aware of.
Yeah,
right?
but this is a yes and.
No, it's not a yes and. Yes and means a specific thing, Alex. Stop saying it. What you could do is develop a mechanical hook for making sure you always check your array of tools, and what you know from repo and history. You want to check what does your behavior tell you rather than what do your reckons imagine. Hooks.
I reckon
Hooks for hands.
the majority of people brush their teeth, and a lot of people also use something like
the
a water
majority.
pick.
Now all of a sudden
Or-
you're interested in the majority.
The-
The things the majority of people do. That's great.
Huh? Sorry? What?
No, I'm good. I think that's probably it for outfits. Could we ding out and do the after show in a bit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, while we're here, is there anything else you want to tell people? The people who stuck around? I don't think so.
I'm really
Pretty
excited
straightforward episode.
that Roderick on the Line is all in a single RSS feed.
Oh, thank you so much. It's really boring to discuss, but if I could have fixed this earlier, I would have. But I'm very satisfied with the new resolution, and now I'm going to build stuff with it. I'm going to try.
After show, there's a QR code. It's very exciting.
Okay.
I really like the QR code.
Well, if you want to learn more about my job, pay me, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex. After show.
I thought it was
Laptop in my sweater.
It's a hoodie. It's not. It would.
Put a hoodie in my sweater.